Hello, YouTube family. We're back. Married with Kidneys.
Hey everyone, I missed everybody.
All right, first and foremost, we would like for everyone to please click on that right hand down arrow. That is our medical disclaimer, letting you all know that we are coming from our perspective and our point of view. And so, go ahead, honey. It's been a minute since my wife has been on.
Right, he's been on
video
down,
with
right?
me. And so I'm happy to have her back. What's up, baby?
Not a whole lot. I got him sitting on the porch with me this evening. We just had dinner on the porch, something different. It was different,
Yeah.
but he did it.
It was cool.
But anyway, while we're out here, I reminded him of the question that someone asked him. It was very serious too. I came across a question and someone asked him, how do you run your treatments when you are dealing with deep depression? Like, how do you still get through your treatments? How do you make it through your runs? Or how do you even push yourself to do it when you're feeling so depressed?
Well,
so how do you deal with it? I mean, not saying that you had depression, but I know you do have days that
right, exactly.
he doesn't really want to run. It takes a lot some days to get him to run because his arm gets so sore sometimes. He has buttonholes that he has formed, and using those same two buttonholes, sometimes they can get a little tender because we use a 15 gauge needle. And some days I can just see it in his face and his just the way that he acts, that he does not want to run, but we know that we cannot miss days.
Right.
We can't miss treatments because he'll end up feeling a lot worse. But some days it's tough.
It is.
He doesn't want to run, so I think he can answer that question best. I'm on the other end of it, the caregiver end part. But I try to do my best to try to motivate him and still say, well, honey, you know you'll feel a lot worse if you don't run. But sometimes it's just hard for him. Sometimes it's like I could say whatever it is I'm going to say, but it doesn't take away the fact that he is feeling the way that he's feeling at that time. Like, he's looking at me like, well, you pretty much like, well, you don't have to do it. You know, I'm getting the needles. I feel the pain. I'm dealing with the cramping sometimes towards the end of his run. He'll start to cramp or even deal with dry heaving sometimes when he gets to his dry weight. So you answer the question, honey.
Well, like I said, it's different for everyone. And for me, I think what helps me is truly for me is the Word of God. That's something that I turn to for my states of depression that I may feel sometimes. Because sometimes you do, because like for me, for my treatments, I have to run 5 days a week. I don't think people understand that as well. You have to run 5 days a week, and when you miss that day, you can tell, you can feel it, you feel the extra fluid on your body, and it just makes you feel terrible. So I don't know why anyone would want to miss a day, because you can really feel the effects of it. But yeah, for me, I like to read the Word of God, and it really helps that you have a care partner, someone to encourage you and help you along the way. I think that's a big part of it as well. So just having those two things, just for me, and like I said, it's for me. I love to read the Word of God. That helps me through a lot of it. And then also having someone to turn to, like my wife, my family, even my sister. Sometimes I call her and she'll even talk to me on the phone about and try to talk me through it sometimes, So it's just having that good support system. I think that's the big key. If you don't have a good support system, sometimes it can be really hard because, like I say, like my wife was saying, going through that process each and every day, putting the needles in your arm getting sore, getting to the point to where you get to your dry weight, and sometimes you start cramping, and it's a different type of a cramp. If anybody that play any type of sports, when those cramps hit you, man, it's stuff like that, dry heaving, throwing up, vomiting, things of that nature. So it's just, yeah, it's a lot that comes with it. But I know it's something that I have to do. So, and that's another thing that keeps me going, because it's something I have to do to keep going and to stay alive. So I just, I look at it in that sense, and I say, you know what, I got to keep going. But for anyone that is going through that stage, it's just really hard for me to tell them what to do, because it's different for everybody.
That's true.
It is. It's truly is different for everyone. So, you have to just find that peace in something that helps you. Like I said, it's really key to me to have a great person that's a care partner that's with you, that can help and encourage you and push you along the way. And so that's what my wife does for me. I truly appreciate her. I don't know. I tell her all the time. I think sometimes she think I'd be joking. Sometimes right after the run, I'll get kind of emotional sometimes, and she's always, she can tell, I think, sometimes, and so she might crack a joke or something. But I truly appreciate her for just being there with me, and because she's there every step of the way. And it takes a mighty strong person to deal with what I've been through, because I've been through quite a bit. But she was there every step of the way, no matter what. She was right there, and I truly appreciate her. So that's one thing I guess I can tell that person is to really have a good care partner, somebody who's going to be there to help you, to continue to push you, to continue to remind you of what you've already came through and been through. I think that's key. That's key. And you just got to keep pushing, man. I think about my family, I think about my kids, I think about my nieces, my nephews, my grandkids. So I'm like, it's not just about me. I think it's just, I think about everybody else too as well. So, and I think a lot of people need me still. And I think I'm still a valuable person in this household. So I feel like I need to be here.
You are, absolutely.
And so that helps keep me going too. That keeps me from a depressed state as well. Knowing that my family needs me and I need to be here, and I got to just keep going for them as well, not just for myself but for them. So that's what I guess I could tell that person, is to continue to just push. Now, if it's not for you, at least do it for somebody else that you know that loves you.
Let something else motivate
you. Yeah, let something else motivate you and continue.
Because it's easier said than done. Yeah,
it's easier said than done. Like I say, a lot of people don't know what we go through over here, because we don't. We have this live. I mean, we do these videos and we talk about some of our some of the things that we go through or whatever, but we don't talk about everything, and it's a lot that we go through. But our message on this here live and videos that we do is to promote and to talk about and to educate and to uplift. So we want to encourage people. So we try not to talk about a lot of the negative things, because most people that go through this, they know the negative stuff that they deal with.
Right.
So we don't have to continue to remind them about that. The things that we try to do is remind you the good things that can come out of doing the dialysis and doing it at home, and, things of that nature. So we try to just talk about some of the good things about this whole dialysis thing. So I guess that's all. I mean, I can get emotional just talking about it, because I know what all we've been through. And like I said, I just thank God for my wife, because she's been right there with me, and she's been my rock through this all.
Well,
so
thank you, honey. It's not easy. It's not. And I don't have days off, just like he doesn't have days off. So it's like when he runs, it's pretty much like I'm running too, because you have to be very intentional and pay attention and know what you're doing. Because a lot of times when I'm taking him off or assisting with pulling his needles out and stuff, I'll get to talking and then I have to stop. We could be talking about something totally different or on another subject to take his mind off of it, because he'll tell me that his sight is sore or something, and I have to get quiet, because that's when things go wrong. That's when blood gets to going everywhere.
Yeah.
And accidents happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does.
Mm-hmm.
We do make mistakes from time to time, but we
Mm-hmm.
try not to make it a habit to do that,
Mm-hmm.
because this is a lifeline until God says differently. And we have to take it very seriously. But we just enjoy being very transparent, because this is our life. And this is the hand that we've been dealt, and we're going to ride this thing until the wheels fall off.
It.
And I told him, I said, you really don't have an option unless pretty much the Lord take me first, and then you skip dialysis or something. You do whatever you want to do. If something happens. But I always try to let him know that there is purpose. There is a reason behind all of this, and there's purpose and there's a plan. And so I always try. Like last night, we did something that was really, at first he was like, "Oh God, what did she talk about?" I said, "Okay, honey," because I know he was having a rough time. I said, "I love music and he loves music too." So we did this little game while he was holding his site and trying to stop it from bleeding before I taped him off. But I would say, okay, it's going to be a category like name the tune, name the artist, name the song. Anyway, I killed him in it. All the way back from old school to gospel to R&B, everything. We went back in the day, and all you could do is say maybe a couple of the lyrics or a few words, and you couldn't sing it. Killed him. Even in hip hop. Killed him. But yeah, just a little stuff. So you have to really be creative, because it is hard for him. It is. And then he just would love to up and go, and like it's Friday, carry on about his evening, or Saturday mornings get up and do certain things, but we have to make sure that he gets his runs. Now he's taking tonight off. He gets Friday night off, but he will run tomorrow morning because I'm off of work. So we have to make sure we stay mindful. You have tonight off, so you run tomorrow. Right, honey?
Right.
Anything else?
That's it. That's pretty much it. Just thankful for you all for always tuning in.
That's right.
Supporting this page. We truly are thankful for you all. So we want you all to continue to please like, share, and subscribe. Continue to tell people about it. Like I always say, especially people that are dealing with dialysis or transplant, things of that nature, because I did have a transplant at one time. I had my wife's kidney. So we talk about things from her being a donor and me being the recipient of a transplant. So before the kidney failed, I lived 7 great years with her kidney. And so we have a lot of experience in that as well. So if you got any questions about that, or if you know anyone that is dealing with that or getting ready to go through transplant or something, and they need to have, ask questions, even if I don't know it, I can get the answer for them. So, just please have them check out our channel and see, maybe it can help them, maybe it can encourage them, uplift them, whatever the case may be, educate them. That's our purpose. And also, I've been doing some patient advocate work. God has been using me, through this whole ordeal. And so I've been able to go out of town. Actually getting ready to coming up, I'm getting ready to go out to Fort Wayne, Indiana, to speak at a dinner, in-center dinner that they're having. So that'll be good. That'll be cool. That'll be a first for me. I've been going to the centers and just talking directly to the patients and the staff. But now this will be a group as a whole, and then even probably some of their family members. So this will be pretty cool. It'll be exciting for me.
That's great.
I'm getting a lot of good feedback from that as well. So I really want to thank Next Stage and Lisa Dawson for the opportunity and the awesome experience that I'm getting from doing this. So that's something I wanted to just throw in there.
That's great. He's doing a great job. He really is being brave. This is definitely out of his comfort zone to speak in front of a bunch of people. He acts a nut with me. And I'm just saying, when he gets around other people, he's like, oh, I don't. But he's been brave. God has given him the strength to get through it. And educating a lot of people about his journey. And so he's been doing a great job. He's really stepped into it, and he is I don't know. It's just amazing to watch him because I know how he is. And so for him to speak in front of a bunch of people and strangers that he does not know is definitely out of his comfort zone. But he's walking in his purpose on purpose. That's my new motto. And I've been telling him, I said, everything that we do, we should be intentional and walk in purpose on purpose. And he is really doing just that. And I'm just so proud. Godly proud of what he's doing and how far he has come.
I think that is it.
I really miss chopping it up with
right,
you all.
right,
I know
right.
I've been MIA for a minute,
right.
but I've been busy. And then guess what? I'm still looking for a dog. And I came so close, so I have a connect. And if you're watching this, I am going to get in touch with you and I'm going to get my puppy still. She's a great lady, and I know when we're ready, we're going to have a new member of the family. But let me tell you what this man said. So he found out how much the dog was, and then we did have other things and priorities to take care of, which it happens. I'm just being real. So he said, I almost had a surprise for you today. I said, well, what was it? He said, girl, I was on Facebook. And a school friend of ours, do you know her? And he said the name. I said, no, I do not. He said, girl, anyway, the mama had surgery and they needed somebody to come get this dog and come get it today. I said, what? He said, girl, the dog was free. I was going to have a surprise for you when you got home. I said, what? You don't even know what it looked like. He said, it's mixed with something, but I was going to have little buddy waiting for you when you got home. I said, no, you didn't know what that dog was. And I'm connected to somebody and I'm looking forward to bringing little buddy home soon because I know your puppies just had a new litter, so I'm excited. But Buddy tried to get me a dog. He didn't know if it had 2 eyes, 4 legs. Mix. He did. You know that dog could have been mixed with a horse or anything. He said he was gonna have little Buddy at home for me when I came home today. He said he's just gonna open the door and say surprise, and little Buddy would have been there like this. So see what I'm going through. He just seen free dog, and he didn't care what kind of breed it was. You ought to be ashamed. But anyway, I'm going to have the new edition. The next time, hopefully, I see you all.
So with that being said, we thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, we love you all with the love of the Lord.
That's
and
right.
We thank you all
for so
supporting us. And continue to support us. Like I say, like, share, and subscribe. Please tell people about the channel. Please. And we will surely appreciate it. All right? All right. We thank you all and we love you.
Have a great evening.
God bless.